save the planet one beer at a time.
Yeah.
Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm happy that you wanted to join me today, and I'm also sorry for my lack of updates. I'm going to tell you funny stories today about my zero waste life and how being zero waste may sometimes cause you to be in situations that are quite weird, or other people may think, what? But it's all worth it, and I'm just going to tell you something that I hope we can laugh about together. So that is what I'm going to do. The first story is something that happened quite a long time ago. It happened all the way when I started zero wasting, so that is 2 years ago, or maybe a little bit more. But when I started zero waste, I had this transition phase where I had to remember all the time to bring a canvas bag, because it wasn't a habit or anything. It's just something that I needed to think very, very long about before actually being able to doing it. Do you know what I mean? Habits, what? Yeah. I wasn't very good at remembering my canvas bag, but I didn't want to bring a plastic bag. So this very odd transition phase resulted in me carrying tons of groceries without a bag, or just in my arms like this. And then I had something that is actually related to secondhand. I was shopping secondhand long before I started transitioning into zero waste. And also when I was a child, I really loved secondhand and charity shops and everything. I just think it's awesome. But doing my zero waste transitioning and in my zero waste journey, I stopped buying things in stores in general. So I would always look for things in secondhand stores instead. That also meant cutting out trends and, you know, trendy brands and styles and everything. So yeah, you're up to speed. Great. Then I found something that's called thrift karma, a secondhand karma. I talked about it on Instagram very recently, and also in a secondhand video not so long ago, but it's just something that just keeps giving. Not long ago I was walking the street and I was wearing my Doc Martens, and it was incredibly hot. And if you know the weather of Denmark, it's just completely bonkers. No one knows anything of what's going on. I don't know. But I was wearing my Doc Martens and it was really, really hot, and I was just thinking, oh, I would kill for a pair of sandals. And just when I thought that, I walked past a secondhand charity shop, and in the window were a pair of Toms. Just... sometimes it startles me how scary this is, because it always happens. It never seems to fail. So, not really a weird thing, just a really lovely and funny thing, and it can make you happy. Yeah. Something that happened to me also in terms of zero waste that really annoyed me but also frightened me a little bit was, I've been shopping in charity shops for so long that I've forgotten the prices of actual clothes. I was out shopping with my mum and she needed a new dress, so we went into this what's it called now? I can't even remember terms of things anymore. It's like a mall thing. Yeah. All different brands. Some high street shop. I don't know. But then I found this really, really pretty shirt, blouse thing. And I wouldn't want to buy it not in a million years. Not even if the price were better than it was. And I will tell you in a minute. But I maybe thought that I could make it myself or do something related to that, or find something related to that in a thrift shop. That's that's normally how I use real stores, is to find inspiration, then go out and make it yourself or find it. Yeah. And I was kind of startled by the price of this shirt, because I've never seen anything like this, and there are tons of things like this, but it was foreign to me because I've been zero wasting and doing this hippie, holding your hands, free hugs thing for so long, I forgot, okay? But this shirt, and it was so inspired by Frida Kahlo, which is why I love this so much, this shirt was over $1,000. The last thing that has happened to me, and it has happened so many times, and I thought I would address it in a video because it's so funny, and also maybe you guys know the same thing if you too are zero wasters. So yeah. But I volunteer at a university bar where we have beer on tap and ciders on tap sometimes as well. But I do not want to use plastic cups because they're evil and assholes. Okay, now we have actually real glasses, so that's lovely. But instead of a plastic cup in the university bar, I have been using a French press for my beer on tap. and I would just, we have this right next to the bar, we have like this little community kitchen common thing, and there was a French press there, and I noticed that hardly anyone was using it, so just briefly on Fridays I would use it as a glass for my beer, and then I would just clean it up and put it back, and then it was there again next Friday, so I'd just do it again. And I suddenly, or very quickly, became the French press weird beer girl. Another thing that has happened in terms of beer related situations, it seems like I drink a lot, I really don't, sorry, when, see if I can explain this in a manner that is not super boring for everyone, but when we are out, that is not the university bar, out in real bars and drink, when the bar is about to close up and you're not finished with your beverage, they will give you a plastic cup so you can take it with you because they need to throw you out. That's completely fair. So what do you do when you don't want a plastic cup and you have to leave in 30 seconds? You drink the whole thing in 30 seconds. And I think sometimes my buzz is primarily caused by having to drink so fast in order to avoid plastic cups. So it's like a win-win, actually. But these are some of the funny, weird situations, stories that I have from my zero waste life, and if you want to know more about zero waste, or maybe you don't know what it is, I will leave some links down below in the description to how to stay motivated and how to start up and beginner's tips and everything. So if you want to know more about it, I would love if you did, and I encourage you to seek out this information. You can find loads of videos here on my channel, so I hope that you will do that. If you have any funny zero waste stories, please leave them in the comments down below. I would love to laugh with you and not just having you guys laugh at me, so yeah. Also, if you want to see more, you can check out my Instagram, and I also just put up a new blog post, so you can check that out as well. That is on gidemary.com, and you can subscribe here if you haven't already. That would make my day. This is shameless self-promoting, I'm so sorry. See you guys next time. Bye!